Hello book lovers! I'm here today to do a tag video for you, and this is an original tag that I just created. Yay! This is my first time at creating a tag, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope that a lot of people will do it. I'm calling this the favorite book titles tag. Now, I was gonna just call it the book titles tag, but I just found out that somebody did a similar tag, except I checked it out and my questions are quite different. It's a different tag, but somebody did a tag that has to do with book titles recently. The Fault in My Books recently did a tag on book titles, and I checked it out, and it's really cool, so you should go check that out too. So, yeah, let's get started. There are only going to be 6 questions, and I'm going to put all of the questions down in the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. Because I really don't like when I go to look at a tag video and whoever is doing it hasn't put the questions down in the description. Maybe I'm just lazy, but I kind of like to be able to glance at that real quick and see if this is a tag I'm even interested in seeing before I watch a 10-minute video of it. So questions are going to be down below to make it easier for you if you want to do this tag, and you should. Okay. Question number 1. What are your top 10 favorite book titles? Now this just means titles you think are awesome. It doesn't have anything to do with whether or not you liked the book or not. So here's mine. Number 1, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Number 2, Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs by Chuck Klosterman. Number 3, Love is a Mixtape by Rob Sheffield. Number 4, I Love Everybody and Other Atrocious Lies by Lori Notaro. Number 5, The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. Number 6, An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Number 7, The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Number 8, Songs for a Teenage Nomad by Kim Culbertson. Number 9, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. And number 10, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Hilaire Sáenz. I love this title and I love this book. Question number 2. What is a book you didn't like with a title you love? Why We Broke Up by David Handler. I couldn't stand this book. I actually couldn't finish this book. I don't even know how far I made it. And it's rare for me to not finish a book like that. So I was very disappointed, but I liked the title. I mean, the title is why I picked up the book in the first place. I didn't really know anything about it. When it first came out, I saw this title, and I was like, well, that sounds cool. Nope. Question number 3. What is a book you did like with a title you hate? The Duff by Cody Keplinger. And the Duff stands for the Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Now, I adore this book. I absolutely adore this book, but I can't stand the title. It's just so ugly and harsh. And the thing is, I understand why that's the title. It just couldn't be anything else. This had to be the title of the book, but I just don't like it. Question number 4. Do you prefer long or short titles? Now, a lot of these next questions that I'm going to be asking, I don't really have good answers to, but I'm asking them because I thought they'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to hear other people's responses, so you might have more to say than I do. But for me, judging by my list of favorite book titles, most of them are pretty dang long, like Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, or The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. Yeah, I like book titles that are a big mouthful, apparently, but I don't know. I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that I just read so much more contemporary than anything else, because I have a feeling people who read a lot of fantasy, when I see fantasy novels in people's booktube videos, they tend to be really short titles, a lot of times one-word titles, and I have some of those. I have Fallen and Shiver. So I don't know if I preferred that genre. Would I prefer short blah, 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 blah? Would I prefer short titles if I preferred fantasy novels? I don't know. I'm hopped up on coffee, guys. This coffee kicks in pretty fast. And I tried something new. It is Dunkin' Donuts Caramel Coconut Iced Coffee. I love coconut. Anyway, question number 5. Do you like when the characters' names are in the title? Again, I don't know if I have something like super interesting to say about this, but I was just looking at my list of favorite titles, and that's kind of how I came up with these other questions. But I have Aristotle and Dante, I have Amy and Roger, I have an abundance of Catherines, although I don't think that quite counts because Catherine isn't the main character. That's an anomaly. That's a really, really great title. What else do I have? I do have a lot of others. Deb Coletti has The Nature of Jade and The Fortunes of Indigo Sky. And I really like those titles too, but I don't know. There's a book, I want to say by Lindsay Leavitt, called Sean Griswold's Head. And I adored the book, but I'm like, does that... I guess it's a quirky title, but I don't know that I need the main love interest name in the title. Maybe I do. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. What do you think? One thing I do have to say is if the characters' names are particularly unique and interesting, or like the character's name is like actually relevant to the story, then I think it's kind of a good idea to put the names in the title because that piques people's interest. Like Beetle Meets Destiny by Gabrielle Williams. I just happened to see this title floating along Amazon, and I was like, huh. And I didn't quite understand if that these were actually names until I clicked on it. And it's about a boy whose nickname is Beetle. His real name is John Lennon, and he meets a girl called Destiny McCartney. And it works. Like, it works on so many levels because also Beetle meets, like, his destiny, and it's good. It is good. Good titling choice here. And finally, question 6. Do you prefer a direct title that gives you an idea of what the book is actually about, or do you prefer a title that is more of a metaphor for the book? And again, I'm just really curious to hear other people's thoughts. I'm looking over my list again, and I feel like I kind of have a lot that tell you directly. Not a lot, but Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, Aristotle and Dante, The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. Kind of gives you an idea. And then I've got 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. The Summer of Skinny Dipping, that gives you an idea what the book is about, and that's intriguing. By Amanda Howells. And The Lonely Hearts Club by Elizabeth Eulberg. Like, these kind of, like, they give you a good sense of what the book is about. And, I mean, if it's interesting, then that's good. That's going to make me pick up the book. But then there are some that are more of a metaphor that I do appreciate. The Spectacular Now by Tim Tharp, I just read that, and I mean, that's more of a general, just, like, feel of the book. It represents the feeling of the book. Does that make sense? I mean, I guess the theme. I guess this represents the theme instead of, like, a metaphor. I hope you guys know what I'm trying to say because I'm not sure I know. Also, I love this book so much. Shine by Lauren Miracle. Again, like, shine, it's just like a metaphor for the whole book. It kind of represents the theme of the book. But from this title, I have no idea what the plot of this book is. No clue. Here's what I'm trying to say. If I just saw a book called Shine on the shelf, I'm not sure that would immediately draw me to the book. But once I read the book, the title, it's just perfect. I mean, it just represents the book and the feeling I got when reading the book. So I guess I like both. Yeah. I like both. So what do you guys like? I just knocked a book off my lap and hit my dog on the head, and she's still sleeping, so dogs are pretty amazing. Okay, guys. So those are all my questions. Just 6 questions, and again, I'm going to put the questions down in the TARDIS so that anyone can do this tag, and I guess I should tag some people. I don't know if half of these people that I'm going to tag are actually going to watch this video, but we'll try. We'll try and see how this goes. I'm going to tag Jessie the Reader, Katytastic, Elizziebooks, xObsessedReaderx, and Bookables. Those are 5 big booktubing people, and I might have to, like, contact them and beg them to check this out and do my tag. But I really hope that this gets spread around and other people do it, because I want to see other people do it, and that'd be cool. So anybody who's watching this and you want to do this tag, please do, and leave it as a video response down below, and just, I don't know, let me know if you do it or if you plan on doing it, and that's about it. Yep. Okay, guys, bye! Now go read.